I got a whole bunch of foreign requests, or not requests, kind of recommendations, but I'm gonna treat them as requests. And this is for BYGO, and so they have two songs. Never heard of this group. I forgot. I think there were instructions, but because I just put them in my queue, so I don't remember the attached instructions. Like I can't remember what group this was. Let's see. This song is called "He's Into Her." I don't know where these guys. Is this Filipino or is it something else? It might be like Filipino music. I think it is. So let's kind of try this one first. It's "He's Into Her" by BGYO. Now, the only thing I know about I've worked with a lot of Filipino people, and the only thing I know is that a lot of them have really good singing voices. But are they good artists? We'll find that out now.
There will never be like this girl. She's something else, something magical, something about her will leave you mesmerized. Yeah. Can't just ignore her, look into her eyes, hypnotized. She's a force you can't deny.
This guy's like dressed out of like the 20s.
Found her crazy
1920s.
dancing in a midst of a crazy world. I can't stop thinking, I go crazy, I go crazy. Run away, oh run away, I wanna get away. How crazy, crazy, crazy love can find its way. I think I'm into her.
Yeah, that note was pretty strange. Hold on. Am I getting a message? Yes, I am. Anyways, that note was kind of weird. Maybe I'm just not used to it.
There will never ever be like this girl. Says into her. I don't know how long I'll hide this love, girl. And when the stars align, something magic happens that's divine. They say it's into her. Yeah, I'm into her.
Hey, why are there flashes when they're dancing? Is someone taking photos while they're doing a video?
Into her.
Like, why are you taking photos with flash on? Isn't the video already well lit? You don't need flash. Anyways.
I've got nothing but an empty heart, looking for a place to make me feel secure. Cause
What is this flashing?
Trapped cat on a spotlight and drowning in misery. But she found me crazy, dancing in the midst of a crazy world. She might be thinking I am crazy, I am crazy. Run away, oh run away, I wanna get away. How crazy, crazy, crazy love can find its way.
There's no subtitles for this video, by the way.
He's into her. There will never ever be like this girl. They say I'm into her. I don't know how long I'll hide this love, girl. And when the stars align, something magic happens that's divine. They say it's into.
It's kind of funny. Like, every now and then I see, like, good stuff here. Like, the lighting in the video is really good. And some of the effects, like, I'm not sure if it's practical or CGI, but, like, the spinning books and stuff, those things are really good. But then there are weird things, like, the camera work on the choreography is not that great. And then there's just a weird, like, it's the flashes. I don't know if that's, like, actually someone taking photos. And if it is, it actually looks really unprofessional. But if it was intended for, like, the editing in the video, then it makes no sense at all.
Can't stop thinking about her. Can't stop thinking about her. Can't stop thinking about her. Can't stop. Can't stop. Found me crazy dancing in the midst of a crazy world. I can't stop thinking, I go crazy, I go crazy. Run away, oh run away, I wanna get away. How crazy, crazy, crazy love can find its way.
Show more of that girl.
He's into her. There will never ever be like this girl. There will never gonna be. They say I'm into her. I don't know how long I'll hide this all, girl. And when the stars align, something magic happens that's divine. They say it's into her. He's into her. Yeah, I'm into her.
I can see the design of the choreo is pretty good, but I think the boys are just very slightly off sync. Like, I just don't feel it's that synced. And then also, just individually, I'm not feeling the snap in the choreo. Like, I'm not sure if they're hitting it. Like, they don't feel exactly in the pocket. And it may be that they are in sync, but then they're all off. Well, I don't think you can be in sync and be off pocket at the same time. So, I don't know. Maybe they just need to work on that a little bit more, I think. Well, that was interesting. I think I have another one. But overall, I would say it's a decent group. The guys look decent. And there are good aspects of that video. Like, whoever set up the sets did a good job. And then I would say the cinematography needs a little work. It's kind of like a little bit off. And that actually affects the way the choreo comes across as well. And then the choreo is good by itself, but the delivery on the choreo isn't quite there yet. And then the singing, the song, maybe it's like, I think, did I say this earlier in the video? Like, I know that the Philippines, they have really good singers. Like, it's just like, they're just born with it, I think. And so you hear a lot of really good singers, but like, you're still waiting for the art. You know, the art has to come out through the music. And this song, it was kind of a throwaway song. It's kind of like just formulaic, but not like, was it really like saying a message that I need to hear? And then is the song being delivered passionately as well? I'm not sure if the song is quite there yet. And I don't know if it was, maybe in the delivery, it didn't feel that dynamic as well. And so that's, maybe if I would give this a rating, it would be like 7.3 out of 10. That's what I'm feeling it out. Let's try the Baddest. So this is another BGYO song, The Baddest. Let's hope this one is not bad. Like, why would they call it that? Let's hope it's a different kind of bad, right? The first song wasn't that bad, but it wasn't polished enough, I would say. Why is it so intense? So far, so good.
When I see you walking, when I see you walk, let me see. When I see you walking, when I see you walk, let me. When I see you walking, when I see you walk, let me. When I see you walking, when I see you walk. I don't know what kind of spell you've been putting on me, but everything about you. I love your personality.
So far, so good. The only two things I would change is I feel like the camera feels a bit close, so I don't know if like they need a more cinematic lens. And then the second thing is like I feel like they could have done more in the makeup department, but it could just be that because they're maybe lacking in funding, they maybe can't film that well at night, and maybe that's why the dark scene doesn't look quite right.
Can't act like I'm not afflicted. You're all in my mind, I see. Something about you drives me crazy. You know. You're the baddest of them all. Check, baddest. Oh. You're the baddest of them all. Check, you the baddest. Oh. You're the baddest of them all. Check, baddest. Oh. You're the baddest of them all. Feel her power, she'll take charge over you. When I see rocket.
You know, every time it says check, they could really emphasize that with like the camera movement and stuff.
When I see rock, let me see. When I see rocket, when I see rock, let me. When I see rocket, when I see rock, let me. When I see rocket, when I see rock. Don't know what it is about you that I like so much. You're the girl I dream about. You're everything I want. You make hard things look so easy. You're just so perfect to me.
The song, I thought the song was really good, but this verse really needs work. It doesn't flow right.
Something about you drives me crazy. You know.
I think it's sometimes when people write music, they kind of over-explain things or something, or they over the way it's written out. There's something off about the beats of the song and the way they write things out. You know, it's kind of like I remember there was this one song, right? And the song goes like it's like something like "You are the one in my life," and then he ends it "that I need," and it was like something like that, and I was like, it didn't feel right. The beats are quite kind of off. When it's kind of unnecessary to say that much, right? Or to say it that way, because there was no surprise coming. So it was like, why were you like, "You are the," and then like he says, "You are the one." So he wasted 3 syllables saying one, and then the song kind of comes to an abrupt stop, and he goes, "That I need," and it's like that's not even surprising because if you already said you're the one, it's unnecessary to say "that I need" and like to waste the suspense on it because it becomes anticlimactic.
You know, you take control like a boss queen. You want it all, gotta take a bow. You're running pretty baby world and now, girl, you hold the ground. You're the baddest of them all. Check, baddest. You're the baddest of them all. Check, you the baddest. You're the baddest of them all.
They should be like, "You're the baddest of them all up," and like have a little like just a slight upness to that part.
Check, baddest.
Just to add a little bit of like punch to it. I think that's what the thing. There is a song director here that is not emphasizing enough.
You're the baddest of them all. Feel her power, she'll take charge over you. Pag ikaw ang nasa isip para masimulan, kagandahang nakikita na walang hanggan. Tara na, papunta sa patungo. Hawakan ng kamay at wag daw wag kang lalayo. Hey, halika dito. Sumama ka sa akin at sa alon ng mundo. Parang nananaginip lamang, pwede ba na totoo? Kung magising man ako, bukas ko pa rin ang hanap ko. When I see you walk, when I see you walk, let me see. When I see you walk, when I see you walk, let me. When I see you walk, when I see you walk, let me. When I see you walk, when I see you walk. Oh, girl, you never lied. You always stayed by my side. 'Cause in my life I need you. Beside me when I fight. Girl, you just make me stronger. Yeah, you make me a believer. I'll tell the world that you are mine, girl.
Ace Elite Secret Service.
Check, baddest. You the baddest of them all. Check, you the baddest. You the baddest of them all. Check, baddest. You the baddest of them all. Feel her power, she'll take charge over you. Baddest of them all.
That girl's the baddest of them all.
Hello, boys.
Magandang araw, binibining Aliyah.
Your first mission is
So I like this one better than the first one. But the same flaws are actually the more seeing this song actually confirms the flaws from the first one, and you can see that it's going back to the same things. And so yeah, there is something in there, like in terms of the cinematography, and that may be half because of the budget, but the person doing the sets is actually really good. So you can see that that person's good, but then like where they may be lacking is like maybe they need different camera equipment, and then the person doing the cinematography with the camera equipment as well, they need to just like do a few scenes a little bit differently, and also emphasize the choreo in ways that are really beneficial to the choreo. And so that's actually universal across both videos that I noticed. And then something very similar happens in these songs as well. And so there's the song is both of them have really good choruses, but then like in terms of the only fallback that is a fault of the boys is that there are some parts of the song that can be sung a little bit more dynamically. And then when it goes to the songwriting, whoever wrote the songs, there are some parts of the song which feel like it feels like plot rather than story. Does that make any sense? Does anyone know the difference between plot and story? A story is like the actual part of the story that you care about. A plot are things that happen to get you through the story, and they're kind of necessary to put in there, even if they're hard to go through. And so you have to have like good plot in order for people not to notice that they're being dragged through unnecessary stuff in order to get to the story points. And so similar to that, the song has aspects of it, and I pinpointed like that one verse. It was really just that one verse, but then that was kind of trudging along. It felt like it was kind of like the verse was kind of like a throwaway. It wasn't as maximized as it could have felt, and it got me from the beginning part of the song to the chorus, but like that one verse wasn't quite right, and there was something kind of off about it. But the rap section was really good. The other parts of the song were really good. They were like the bridge was good, and I would say that yeah, you can pinpoint the exact things that are wrong with this group, and very little of it has to do with the boys, except for in because even the part where I said the boys could be singing some parts more dynamically, that's up to the producer, like editing the song together. He should be making those requests of those guys, like, hey, can you do that a bit differently, or you know what I mean? But I understand like if the boys are just doing it themselves, then it might be concerning, and maybe they just need someone else to produce or help them arrange it. But yeah, overall, they look good. They seem to dance well enough. They could use a little bit more pop, and that pop that's missing from their choreo is also missing a little bit in some parts of the songs as well. So yeah, I don't know if this is overly critical. I don't mean to be negative, but I'm just saying that these are things that exist, and what I'm noticing in the songs. And ultimately, I want to see more artistry in the songs as well. Like, are they sending a really like important like a message that is kind of like hitting people? That is not just a throwaway as well. So I guess that's all. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, you don't like anything I said, give it a thumbs down. But you can also let me know what you take issue with in the comments below, because what that will actually do is help me understand your point of view better. And then also, when I'm responding to it next time, I may have more context to better react to it. But if not, then I'm just going to assume that you just don't like the actual song. So, but anyways, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.